all the host staff of Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry, and all the delegates present here today. It's really wonderful to be back at Sardar Patel Dental College almost after 15 days. Last month also I had given one guest lecture, and it was a wonderful experience interacting with such a nice and warm staff of Sardar Patel Dental College. Thank you again. Thank you, Sonali ma'am. And greetings from KM Shah Dental College, Sumandip Vidyapit, Deep to be University, Vadodara. And I'd like to acknowledge my alma mater, Manipal University, for whatever I am today and whatever I am doing and playing a role as a teacher today. So, what are the roles of teacher? When we start our career as an academician, initially we think that we have to take the lectures, didactic lectures and clinical sessions. But then over the period of time, the concept of teaching and learning has totally changed. There are a lot of improvement and there are a lot of changes in the concept of teaching learning. Now when we used to learn when we used to study, the whole focus of learning environment used to be a teacher focused environment, but now whatever the learning environment is, that is student focused or student centered learning environment. So, and in this change in paradigm shift in the role of teacher has to play a multiple roles. Now what are those multiple roles? Who is a teacher? Teacher is basically the one who teaches. We call teacher as an educator, tutor, instructor, pedagogue, master or mistress, coach, guru, mentor, trainer, and number of name. What do you mean by doctor? Actually, if you see by literally, the word doctor comes from Latin word for teacher, because in Latin, docere means to teach. So we are teacher in both the sense. Now, what is the role of teacher? At the outset, I just want to you to get interactive. So I just request you to take your mobile, open in your browser menti.com, www.menti.com, and I will show you a code. You just enter that code. Okay. So can you see the code here? Is the screen available? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible, sir.
Yeah. So just enter this code 9166 9650, and you will see the screen. So just type what you think should be or is the role of dental teachers.
I would request all the delegates to kindly follow the directions which sir has just given. Please log into www.menti.com
And just type in whatever is your opinion, whatever you feel that what is the role of teacher, what do you think can be a role of teacher, please.
The code that you need to enter is given on the screen as 9166 9650.
9650.
Yes, please start entering whatever you feel. Yes, very good. So to empower, to inspire, to teach. Role of the teacher is to empower. Yes, please, all the participants. Yes, as a guide, as a friend. Very good. Yeah, teacher has to play a role of friend. As a guide, as a mentor. Yes, as a mentor. To inspire the students. Teacher has to play a role of role model to inspire the student, because students look up to the teacher. Yes, to motivate, to enrich the students. Very good. Still more, only 4 people have answered. I wish all of you to get interactive. Just open your browser, type menti.com, put the code, and whatever is your opinion, whatever you feel, that should be the role of the teacher, is the role of the teacher. As role model. To motivate. No? Yes. To enrich. Many people have answered to enrich. As a motivator. Yeah, students, they definitely look up to the teacher as a motivator, to motivate them, to guide them. And when we work in the clinical setting, not only as a teacher but as a clinician also, students looks up to us as a role model. So that big responsibility we do have on our shoulders. Yes, to encourage, to empower. Okay, fine. Thank you very much for your input. So this is what you all think that is a role of teacher. So we'll go back to the presentation. Is presentation visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So basically, we have seen what you feel about the roles, and you are perfectly fine. You are perfectly right that these are the different roles which teacher needs to play. So, as you people have told, teacher has to play a role of mentor, a very significant role, a very big responsibility to mentor the students who come under them. As a learning facilitator, very important, you not only have to teach them but you have to facilitate their learning. Teaching is just a unidirectional transformation of information from the teacher to student, but more important than just transformation of the information to the student is to facilitate the learning, to ensure that students do learn. Then, as you people have told, on the job role model, you have to play a role of on the job role model. Teaching role model. On the job role model means when you work in the clinic, the postgraduate student, undergraduate students look up to you as an excellent, good clinician. So you are a role model when you do your job. When you teach also, your morals, your ethics, your behavior, everything acts as a role model for the students. Then, as a lecturer, to impart the lectures, a clinical or practical teacher, resource material creator. That's very important. It's not only that when you are when you are sitting with the student, when you are in contact with the student, you have to perform these roles. But when you are away from the students, sitting in your chambers, in your department, you have to play a role of resource material creator. The resource material which you will impart to the student, which you will distribute to the student. Study guide producer, you have to create the study guides for the student. You have to make a learning outcomes and plan the plan the curriculum for the student. Course organizer, very important. Then curriculum planner, and not only curriculum planner, a curriculum evaluator, because it's very important that not only the planning the curriculum is very important, but at regular intervals it is important for the teacher to check, to cross verify whether whatever the learning outcomes we have planned through our in the curriculum, are those learning outcomes met, are the students learning going in the right direction what we planned during the curriculum planning. So you have to act as a curriculum evaluator. And then, least but not the least, most important, student assessor. You have to assess the students in a different ways, formative assessment and all different type of assessment that we'll see later on. So basically all these roles which we as a teacher have to perform are divided under different small domains. As a mentor and as a learning facilitator, we all play a role of a facilitator. On the job role model and teaching role model, we act as a role model for the student. As a lecturer and as a clinical practical teacher, we act as an information provider to the patient. We provide information, knowledge to the student. As a study guide producer and resource material creator, we act and play an important role in the development of resources. As a course organizer and curriculum planner, we have the role of a planner. And then as a curriculum evaluator and student assessor, we have to play a role of assessor. So basically these different roles are again just cut short into 6 different roles which we as a teacher have to perform. Now, where do we perform these roles? These some of the roles we perform when we are in contact with the student, like on the job role model. Some of the roles we have to perform when students are at the distance, that is, we are away from the students, like course organizer. Then some of the roles which we play require lot of clinical expertise, while some of the roles which we play as a curriculum planner and curriculum evaluator requires teaching expertise. So these all are the requirement which we need to fulfill as a teacher. So these are all roles we have to play as a teacher, and these all expertise and these all domains in which we have to work as the teacher. So just summarizing earlier chart, the 6 areas of activity of the teacher are like information provider, facilitator, role